I loved Psalm 19, and as I was thinking about the word for the week this morning, Psalm 19 was the reading for the day. And as I read it through, I just came out with like two words: inputs, outputs. David is writing this psalm. He just starts off, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands." It's just a kind of a rejoicing in all of creation. I thought, yes, now we wake up every day and we know that God is faithful, and we rejoice and we say, "Lord, thank you. Another day has begun," and it just declares your faithfulness. So he starts with his faithfulness, and then as David goes on, he moves on into these words, which I really love, and I'll just read a few of them. It says here, "The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making wise the simple. The commands of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes. They are more precious than gold." And so it goes on. And so he's rejoicing in the word. And so, the word comes into his life. That's me. I read the word each day. I read the Bible every year. And one of the things that I've done for many, many years is to actually colour my Bible. And the reason I do that is not just because I was deprived as a child and didn't get enough colouring done, I don't think. It's because in putting the various colours, it concentrates the mind, because I just so much believe that the Word just wants to bring refreshment into our lives. That's the input that comes in. And as long as we got good inputs, then we get good outputs. That's what we're doing. And then later on, David just says, "Lord, just prevent me from falling into doing wrong things and sin, and I just want to do the right things." And he ends the psalm, picked up the wrong Bible then, he ends the psalm by saying, "May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer." And what I felt as I was reading that psalm is, if the inputs are good, the outputs will be good. Now, I have to confess that I sat down at the breakfast table, I looked out of the window, I said, "Oh, here we are, another grey, cold, damp, miserable day." And Joyce just said, no, that's not a good way to declare the day. And so I kind of had to repent of that, because you get the wrong stuff in. There's so much negativity around. The news, or just the general news on television and radio, doesn't cheer us up very much. So Lord, I just say I want the right inputs in my life, because if I get the right inputs and then I get the right outputs, may the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing. And so I want to do things in my outputs that are an encouragement. Yesterday, there was a couple of folks who live on their own, and I want to ring them up. I want just to speak. I want to encourage them. And, with FaceTime and things on our phones, we can encourage people. And it was a birthday of one of my grandsons yesterday. We spoke to him. He was having a good day. Lots of good messages were going over on the WhatsApp family group that we've got, and it was an encouragement. And so there's a great verse in Hebrews. It says, "Let us consider how we may spur one another toward love and good deeds." And so it's something I just felt. Just watch the things that are coming in. Just what you watch, what you listen to, what you occupy yourself with. Make sure there's some real good stuff going in, and then make sure there's some really good stuff going out. Think of now, who could I encourage? Who could I give a phone call to? Who could I maybe just write a message, or just even send a text on your phone? Those are things which encourage people. So today, it's inputs and outputs. Have a good day.